layuning makatulong upang sa bisyo hindi marulong.
Makapagbigay ng trabaho sa mga Pilipino.
Dito panalo, laban puso, sigurado.
Saya sa Mindanao, handa ka na bang sumigaw? Sumabay sa bawat
5 days to go before Christmas, and just before we go on a holiday break, we present to you this upcoming match between a team trying to build on their last victory and a team looking to bounce back from a tough loss. Who can emerge victorious here? Will it be the 1MUNTI Your Homes Realty Incorporated, or will it be the BICOL Spicy ORAGONS? Let's find out as we begin the festivities here at the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center in San Juan City. Another triple header this Wednesday, 1MUNTI contra BICOL Spicy Oragons, and then at 6 p.m. Mr. Mustangs taking on the Cam Norte Warriors, and then at 8 p.m. it's the Nueva Ecija Capitals versus the Novaliches QC Warriors. Hello everyone who's watching us live. This is the PSL President's Cup 2024 dito. Pinoy ang bida, Ken Pangilinan, and my pleasure to work with for the very first time, Andre Pacas.
Hello, hello! Grabe, I'm working with the living legend, Sir
Nako po.
Ken. Ano ba, Sir Ken? Kuya Ken, ano ba tayo?
And Andre, of course, we have an interesting matchup between these two teams, 1MUNTI kontra dito sa BICOL Spicy Dragons. But first, let's check out the updated team standings. And we see here that 1MUNTI is 4-3, while BICOL medyo nasa ilalim ng ating team standings, but still a lot of games left, Andre.
A lot of games left. And ito, if we're gonna start off muna nga with 1MUNTI, they're coming from a win. So best believe they are happy. Kitang-kita, they're very joyful. Warm up pa lang, you know, looks like they've got their head in the game. Pag dito naman sa BICOL, yes, they are coming from a loss, but best believe, if they did their homework right, alam mo namang they'll come in ready. Because of course, you wanna, kumbaga, gusto mong bumawi from what happened sa kanilang last game. So I'm actually really, really excited to be covering this game with you because we know that this is gonna be an intense and fun matchup as well.
Well, 1MUNTI, pag-usapan natin yung kailang last game against the Novaliches QC Warriors. This was a game where Novaliches was just up by 3 points, but that 14-0 run by 1MUNTI really spelled the difference here.
Exactly, and you know, good for 1MUNTI that they came out victorious. But even though if they won, there are still things that we hope that they can work on. And if there are little things that I can just put in or give advice sa kanila, is that they just need to do a better work when it comes to defending the paint. Kitang-kita naman if we were to watch yung mga highlights or replays, they just need to communicate more on defense because that's one thing that hurt them. But eventually, when it came to the second half, nabasa naman nila yung offense ng kanilang kalaban. So they did well on defense, and they also need to take advantage of their speed. And when we talk about speed, we have John Katimbuhan. He was one of those players that you can always rely on when it comes to speed as well, from shooting from the outside or when it comes to looking for that open man for your team.
And Puroy Katimbuhan had a spectacular performance the last time out. 25 points, 5 rebounds, 2 steals. Pretty efficient shooting from the field.
Very efficient, and these are the players that you were very lucky to have on the team. And kumbaga, when we were able to see that game, yung kanilang last game, kitang-kita kung gaano ka-contagious kanyang energy. Because even though you have other players that were finding their rhythm, they were able to get yung kanilang, kumbaga, motivation from John himself.
And another guy that has really been the barometer of their success so far has been this guy, Harold Arboleda.
And I like what they did here. No, he was back on track, because we gotta admit that there's some games that, you know, he was trying to find his rhythm, but I'm just glad to see that this guy right here has been very efficient for the team and someone you can rely on. So if you are going up against Harold, you have to be ready because this guy is very physical. He knows how to position, and best believe that once he gets his rhythm, you just gotta find ways to defend him properly.
10 and 5 to go along with 4 steals for Arboleda. Eh, pag-usapan naman natin, Andre, on the other side of the fence, the BICOL Spicy Oragons in their last game here in the same building against the San Juan Kings. They lost by 19 points actually, and then talagang di sila lumamang dito, hindi sila umarangkada.
And if we were to talk about right now yung BICOL, same thing with 1MUNTI. They have to communicate more inside the paint when it comes to defense, because there are a lot of times that we can see that the miscommunication that they have. And you just have to, give it to them na they're doing well when it comes to rebounds. A very physical team, that's no doubt. Bench points, kitang-kita, yes, 39 points. So in other words, kung sino man ang pinapasok ng coach nila, they're always ready. So there are a lot of things that they still need to work on. And the thing is, they are doing it well. It's just how they can convert, especially in offense. Kitang-kita that yung kanilang bread and butter, it's mostly yung mga pick and rolls. And when we talk about pick and rolls or finding that open man, we have JR Olegario as well.
The Spitfire guard made his debut just last game against San Juan. 20 points, 5 assists, 2 steals, and much needed addition para dito sa BICOL.
Exactly, much needed. And to think that when there's a new player on the court, it's either you think they're nervous or the other team already knows him well, naka-scout, pero hindi eh. He was able to play his game very well, and kumbaga his confidence did all the talking. And I'm just really excited to see what he can bring to the table in today's game.
And speaking of confidence, this guy, if you let him really drain those outside shots, Jerome Garcia is just a guy that's really streaky, can knock down multiple three-pointers if you leave him wide open.
Exactly. When we talk about confidence, it's more of, look at his shooting, no? When you have a player that's being defended well, you have to find ways to attack the basket. Pero kitang-kita dito, kahit nako-close out siya, he still makes it fly and it works for him. So you gotta respect the extra work that he does for his shooting.
One of the better shooters here we have in our Pilipinas Super League, Jerome Garcia. And JR Olegario will try to bounce back from that tough loss that they had against the San Juan Kings. And punta na natin, Andre, no? Our marquee matchup, we've got two guards who can light up the scoreboard for their respective squads, Pukoy Kantibuhan and JR Olegario.
Exactly, like what you said, they will light it up for both their teams. And yung maganda talaga dito, it's almost similar, you gotta admit. And this is an intense matchup because not just these guys are making it for their team, but kumbaga, like what I like saying is that very contagious ang kanilang energy. Yes, it's still a team sport and they like to get their team involved as well. So yes, they may be scoring lights out for their teams, but whenever you look properly or watch the game as close as you can, kitang-kita like how they involve their other teammates.
At talagang kaabang-abang itong matchup nitong dalawang point guard na ito, Pukoy Kantibuhan and JR Olegario. Meanwhile, we have our third member for panel, the birthday girl, Jess Constantino is with us. Jess, what do you have?
Ken and Andre, it's 5 days before Christmas at iisa nga lang ang Christmas wish ng ating two teams today, and that is to end the year with a win. For 1MUNTI, who will miss Sarip, Arboleda, Ruwaya, and Salapudin in today's game, will rely heavily on their big man strength. For the BICOL Spicy ORAGONS naman, who will only play with an 8-man team today, they will use everything in their tank to outrun 1MUNTI. So it's big man strength versus running game. Who will win? Let's find out at simulan na natin ang Game 1 as I turn it over to our Coliseum announcer.
Good afternoon, mga PSL, and welcome to Fuel Oil Eco Oil Center in San Juan for the 2024 Pilipinas Super League President's Cup. Our first game for today's triple header, Muntinlupa versus BICOL. And now meet the starters first for your 1MUNTI Sure Homes Realty. At power forward number 13, Coy Alves. Also at guard number 18, James Ingles. At point guard number 23, Harvey Quinto. The man in the middle, number 26, Paulo Quibinales. And at two guard number 55, Ryusei Koga. Leading the Sure Homes Realty is Vinci Salvador. Assistant coaches, Jules Hidalgo, Raymar Francis Oval, and Rene Reyes. Team owner is Drew Guevara. And now, let us meet the starters for your BICOL Spicy ORAGONS. At point guard, number 11, Keith Pido. At power forward, number 18, Alfred Cedillo. At center, number 23, Ken Brillantes. The other forward, number 44, Jerome Garcia. And at shooting guard, number 55, Adrian Partosa. Leading the Spicy ORAGONS is Ray Mendez. Assistant coaches, Alex Santos, Jun Bonalos, Richard De La Rosa, and Angelo Tan. Team consultant is Moises Nelson Calios.
Let's check out the starting lineups for both squads. 1MUNTI, John Quinto, Rusey Koga, Paulo Criminales, Coy Alves, and James Ingles. For BICOL, Spicy Oragons, it's Keith Pido, Alfred Partosa, Brillantes, Alfred Cedillo, and Jerome Garcia. Hello everyone, this is the first game of our Wednesday triple header. Just before Christmas, Ken Pangilinan, Andre Paras, and Jess Constantino ang inyong mga kasama in our first game as a three-pointer fired there by Quinto, no good. And Andre, no, nabanggit ni Jess Constantino the handicap of this BICOL squad. And what do you think is gonna be key here for both teams?
Kumbaga, yes, kasabi lang, there are only 8 players right now for BICOL. So yung kalaban talaga nila is themselves, is yung fatigue. And knowing that 1MUNTI is a running team, once these guys take advantage of the fast break and outrunning BICOL, we need to see them. There's no excuse. They have to outrun them as well. So, kumbaga, fatigue lang naman. Pero looking at their lineup na ngayon, these are the guys who are so in shape. They're the ones who, kitang-kita, these are the players you see who always dive for the ball, who outruns their opponents. So that might not be a problem right now. So in other words, BICOL needs to conserve their energy.
Let's see how that will play out. Jerome Garcia with their second field goal. It's now 4-0 for BICOL.
And you gotta like what BICOL's doing, taking advantage of the shooters that they have in the mid-range. Not forcing it yet inside the paint by taking up all that energy. So it's good to see that they are adjusting from their past game.
And they get a stop. Cedillo with a block. And they get the ball back here. Coach Vinci Salvador, the head coach of the 1MUNTI Zur Homes Realty Incorporated. Garcia on the right flank. One of the leading scorers para dito sa Spicy Oragons. Cedillo takes that free, clanks off the rim.
This could be like part of their game plan. No? They're not using that much energy yet. They will just catch and shoot or find the nearest or open man with a high percentage shot.
And it's interesting, Andre, na yung feature natin sa ating marquee matchup hasn't suited up here as Coy Alves knocking down that mid-range jumper.
And that's kind of a scary sight as well because 1MUNTI might be prepared for these guys to come in. So, of course, mag-iiba ang game plan ng 1MUNTI ngayon. So, they're preparing for players who are, you know, in their top shape or at the same time, yung kakabalik lang, trying to get to rhythm. So, I'm curious to see how MUNTI will respond to that.
Look at that, the big man bringing the ball down, drawing a foul. Coy Alves will head to the line for 2 shots.
And this is one of those teams that you gotta appreciate that, yes, they have big guys that can always make their moves inside the paint once you give the ball to them. But yung maganda rin dito that they also move like guards. So you're also giving a hard time for your opponent defending because sometimes we gotta admit there's some bigs out there that who still have a hard time guarding yung mga kanilang wings or guards pag may mismatch. But you gotta see na nag-evolve na yung game eh. So you have bigs that can move like guards as well. And that's what I'm talking about yung sa 1MUNTI.
Coy Alves at the line, knocking down his first, 27 years old, 6'6" forward from Parañaque City. 2 for 2 at the line. It's now 4-all. Keith Pido, bigay kay Partosa, takes that 3, no good. Rebound, Kantimbuhan. Kantimbuhan inserted here as a block. Inside, Criminales, second serving is good, plus a foul.
1MUNTI possibly already can see the mismatch. Yes, they have 8 players and they're already trying to outrun BICOL. Ito naman yung BICOL. When you look at their offense, they are looking for the open man beyond the arc or in the mid-range. And you can see they're not wasting any movements. They're conserving their energy indeed. But ito naman ng 1MUNTI, kitang-kita yung mismatch. So you can see, best believe they will be trying to attack or outrun yung BICOL.
You've mentioned not wasting any movement. Both teams not wasting any time. Pinasok na rin itong si JR Oligario. And now, Puroy Kantimbuhan coming off the bench. Immediately, knocking down a three. 9-4, 1MUNTI. So this is a 9-0 run by the guys in white after falling down 4-0. But a three-pointer courtesy of Alfred Cedillo.
It's going to their favor, knowing that they don't need any movements. If you got those unconventional old school players who just don't use that much moves, it's a good thing for BICOL right now.
This guy has been struggling from beyond the arc. Rusey Koga. In his last 3 games, only 3.3 points per game on only 12% shooting. Imagine that, Andrew.
And to think that he could be using his energy on the other things, which I like to see with him because he's getting his teammates involved. That conventional point guard who will always try to get that rhythm for your team and make sure that everyone gets their touches, or he always finds the open man. So even though he's struggling from the field offensively, his best belief he's there to get his teammates involved.
BICOL countering with a 5-0 run of their own. Olegario. Mintes gets his own miss. Dumps it to Cedillo on the right corner. Back to JR. The steal here by Cantimbuhan. Cantimbuhan gets past Olegario, but before that shot, there's gonna be a whistle laban dito sa Oragons.
Yes, you guys are outnumbered. But when it comes to defense pa rin, pagdating sa fast break, it's best to see everyone's effort to go down and try to go for the nearest man. Because sometimes na sana na yung iba na, di ko naman tao yun eh, ba't ko ba didepensahan? But it's good to see naman if kahit nearest man, you have to defend. So no matter what happens, kahit kulang kayo, not an excuse, still run down and defend well.
It was actually a good foul because there were 3 white jerseys in front. James Ingles to trigger. Bigay kay Alves. 9-all. Cantimbuhan sends it to Alves trying to go backdoor, but they turn the ball over.
And this is one of the bread and butter ng 1MUNTI. Yes, they have guards who can make it rain from the outside, and they have bigs who can do the dirty work. And if they combine it to those pick and roll offense, mahihirapan talaga ng opponent nila. But the thing right now is they still need to find the rhythm.
On the left corner, Pido posting up Cantimbuhan, fades away, and gets the friendly bounce.
And when it comes to BICOL as well, something I didn't get to say much is na, yes, they have bigs that can post up, but they also have guards who can see the mismatch, read the defense well, and they can also post up and make it also a nightmare for their opponents.
Cantimbuhan against Pido. Sarangay posting up. 7 seconds on their shot clock. Kick out pass, Ingles left open. Unable to make them pay. Cedillo grabs the miss. 11-9. BICOL on the midst of a 7-0 blast. Pido. No good. Cantimbuhan snares it. Onto the front court. Hesitates. Oh! Almost! But the putback is good. Galing dito kay Koy Alves.
Now, when it comes to BICOL, they just have to be aware of the nearest man and box out. Okay? It doesn't matter what level you're in. It's important to always locate the nearest man to box out because you can't afford those second chance points.
Tabla muli tayo. Olegario. Alves with a rebound. Rusey Koga. Bigay kay Sarangay. This time on the right side. Trying to post up. Kick out pass. Cantimbuhan fakes. Koga, left corner triple. Still no good. Battle for the rebound. The save. But Ingles gets it. Cantimbuhan. Pasok sa loob. Sarangay gets it inside. Para dito sa 1-1 game.
I know earlier we said there's an amazing featured matchup for the guards. You have Cantimbuhan and Olegario. Pero something that I also want to add in yung bigs ng 1MUNTI and BICOL kasi they have both are similar when it comes to their height and their style of play. Yung kanilang mga old school big men that when you give the ball to them in the post, they will know how to make their move. So I'm actually excited for Sarangay and Brillantes sa kanilang matchup. So if you're a fan of those big men, now's the time to watch the game.
And you saw there, Brillantes immediately countering on the other end. Ken Brillantes unable to complete the 3-point play, but we are tied 13-all. Under 4 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. Cantimbuhan attacks the defense and will get 2 shots at the free throw line.
Good look by attacking the basket. But when it comes to defense naman, you have to be aware of the foul trouble. You are only 8 right now. And best believe you just have to find ways to defend properly without... Ano may minsan kasi may mga players in gigil, no? Ay, kaya ko i-steal yan or tatapikin yung bola. But sometimes it won't go to your favor. So chances are mga fouls ang natatawagan dyan. So you just have to be really careful with your fouls.
Cantimbuhan, hailing from Dasmariñas, Cavite, knocking down the first. Makes good on both. 15-13. So a 6-0 run by 1MUNTI. So palitan lang, no? Ang runs itong magkabilang kupunan. Cedillo, his second free.
And I'm also surprised kasi knowing 1MUNTI, yes, they take their time in finding their rhythm and that's when they will attack or make their move. Pero when it comes to BICOL naman, they are already, parang ito na yung rhythm nila, ito na yung game. Their game plan is to maybe catch and shoot and conserve their energy.
It's raining freeze here at the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center. Lamang ngayon ng 1MUNTI by 2. Garcia forces the issue and gets that one to go. And we are tied once again, 18 all. 3 minutes and 7 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
The PSL President's Cup 2024 is brought to you by Dumper Party List, C Prime Business Financing Corporation, supported by Kalos PH Sportswear, MDC Sports, Fin Cotton, Don Benitos, ang pambansang kasama, Converge, FiberX, Media Partners, IBC 13, Fiber TV Live, Blast TV, and Bola.tv. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Pilipinas Super League, YouTube channel at PSL_TV.
Alfred Cedillo has knocked down 2 threes here in the opening quarter. And this guy, hailing from Cebu, maganda yung kanya pinapakita dito so far, Andre, as well as this guy, Jerome Garcia.
And you can see naman 1MUNTI is respecting the shooters by always closing out. Pero yung maganda dito, nako-convert pa rin ng BICOL ang kanilang mga shots. Kaya it's really an interesting matchup that both teams are defending well. It's just that which team will have the rhythm or have, kumbaga, yung kanilang consistency in today's game.
And the basket is good, plus a foul. You saw the field goal shooting there, 5 out of 14. Actually, gawin mo ng 6 out of 15 para dito sa 1MUNTI as compared to 7 out of 14 for BICOL.
It's good to see na aware sila that yes, they're kind of struggling from the perimeter or beyond the arc in 1MUNTI, but it's good to see that they are reading the defense well and attacking and using their speed and their size and their strength to their advantage.
Kenneth Balbuena already has 6 points. And now 1MUNTI with a 3-point lead. Kantimbuhan against Olegario. Balbuena now has 2 threes.
Looks like baliktad ngayon. Yung 1MUNTI is one conserving their energy, not attacking and relying on their shooters, which is also a good thing because knowing 1MUNTI, it's good that they also know and where to locate their shooters.
The counter on the other end by Olegario, 24-20. Balbuena already has 9 points. Bigay sa ilalim kay Sarangay. Laban kay Marilao. Using his size. Battle for the rebound and that effort by Flores rewarded there. Actually,
It's actually good to see nga yung 1MUNTI is finally rewarding their bigs sa kanilang mga dirty work, always getting those rebounds, boxing out, setting good screens. So yung old saying na always reward your bigs. It's good to see that they're always finding their bigs sa mga kanilang mga options when it comes to the offense ng 1MUNTI.
and also, BICOL is over the foul limit, Andre. So, 2 shots for Flores. So, yun yung maganda doon, no? Nabiyayaan yung kanyang kasipagan doon, giving them another possession. And now we have a chance to add 2 more at the line.
And if you're BICOL right now, you really have to take care of those fouls. You have to be smarter when defending, staying low, and always being aware. Lalo na pag may mga help earlier. So instead of trying to catch up and getting those fouls, it's better to be earlier sa defense than to be late.
This is just the first game of our triple header. Coach Monel Calios approaching the table officials. They're trying to clarify something here. Our referee, Arnel Bermeo, also in the fray. 2 minutes and 4 seconds left. 24-20 ang ating talaan. Maya-maya lang po, after this one, we'll have the Miss or Mustangs Awesome Smile taking on the Cam Norte Warriors. And at 8 p.m., Nueva Ecija Capitals versus Novaliches QC Warriors. Andre, so far, how has been your experience here in the Pilipinas Super League?
Amazing. Excited and always motivating in a way na not just me when I watch everyone playing, kanilang energy very contagious, makes you want to join them, be on the hard court as well. So what more yung mga ating mga viewers, diba? And I'm just really excited na yes, they get to experience this online or wherever else they're watching, but better nga, diba? Free admission tayo. Why don't you come down here and also support your favorite players and favorite teams? But yeah, going back, I'm very happy to be here and of course working alongside legends, especially, you know, people we look up to in the game are always here, also here. And it's just nice to see that there are so many ways to inspire other players. And I'm very thankful that, you know, PSL is right here for them.
Si Andre na naggaya sa inyo. Punta kayo dito sa ating venue at the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center. We've got 3 games for you today. Bago magpasko, no? May maaga kaming pamasko para sa inyo, mga ka-PSL.
And it's a triple header nga, no?
Yeah.
So what a way to have that early holiday gift for your friends and family. And it's good to see now, you know, it's just the first game. We can see people coming in. And what more sa ating mga second and third games. And of course, meron pa tayong laban, mga games tomorrow. So if you can't make it today, why not tomorrow?
Oh yeah. Same venue for tomorrow. May magaganda yung ating mga labanan dyan. San Juan will also close out their campaign tomorrow. I think they will take on the Quezon Titans. That
Wow.
should be a good matchup.
A good
Andre.
matchup indeed. And speaking of good matchups, this is also a great matchup. And if you guys are wondering right now what's happening, come in. We're wondering, ano ba yung nangyayari ngayon? Maybe there's a call that they're trying to figure out or clarify.
Yeah, actually this is taking a long time to develop. We'll pause for a break. We'll be right back after this.
The PSL President's Cup 2024 is brought to you by Dumper Party List, C Prime Business Financing Corporation, supported by Kalos PH Sportswear, MDC Sports, Fin Cotton, Don Benitos, ang pambansang kasama, Converge, FiberX, Media Partners, IBC 13, Fiber TV Live, Blast TV, and Bola.tv. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Pilipinas Super League, YouTube channel at PSL_TV.
And we're still here at the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center. Medyo matagal-tagal, no? Yung diskusyon ng ating officials, our coaches. 24-20 is our score. Lamang ang 1MUNTI with 2 minutes and 4 seconds left here in the first quarter. Arnel Bermeo, our crew chief. So, papasok si Brillantes, lalabas si Danny Marilao. Irvin Mendoza, his first appearance here. We're trying to sort out what was the initial call earlier. Actually, ito si Jaymar Gemora, no? Was in the game earlier. But still, we're still waiting if our game announcer will announce yung official verdict. Pero parang wala eh.
And if you guys are tuning in right now, don't worry. When they're usually pag may mga long pauses here, may nangyari, may mga hard foul or something. Nothing happened. Everything is good. We're just trying to clarify something.
Yeah. So it's Flores at the line, missing the first. So I think the player in question is ito si Jaymar Gemora, who suited up briefly in the first quarter. We'll clarify later on, no, kung ano talaga yung naging development doon. But we continue our game as Brillantes banking in that jumper.
This is what I like about Brillantes. Not just that old school conventional big that can post you up, but he also has those good touches in the mid-range. So it's good to see that they're taking advantage of his size and of course his shooting.
Balbuena bricks a 3. Ball will go back to the side of the spicy Oragons.
And to think, no, BICOL right now is in foul trouble. They're in their penalty. 1MUNTI should be taking advantage of that. Maybe attacking the basket some more. Or they're probably still trying to find the rhythm when it comes to their outside shots.
Olegario steps in but unable to convert on that three-pointer. Cedillo fakes the pass, pulls the trigger. Rebound Balbuena. Heralao dancing with Olegario. Finds himself open. That's a miss.
Yes, you guys are taking, it's good to see that they have confidence sa kanilang mga shooters. Pero still, you still have to locate the nearest man and box out.
Cedillo, right corner, gets inside, floats one up. Rebound by Flores. Kantimpuhan. Oh, what a pass inside para dito kay Mark Sarangay.
Not only their guards are running, kundi their bigs. And yung maganda dito sa 1MUNTI, they know where to position and they know where to run their lanes.
Bang, bang! Three-pointer on the other end. Galing dito kay Jerome Garcia. 34 seconds remaining. 27-25. 1MUNTI with the lead. Sarangay against Brillantes. Inside they go. Flores, the reverse. Rebound, Olegario. They can opt to take the last shot here, but instead Olegario drives and loses the basketball. Takbuhan dito ang 1MUNTI. Kantimbuhan strides in and just a foul.
I mean, this is what I mentioned earlier that 1MUNTI will be running because they're known to be a good fast break team. So if you're BICOL naman, you have to outrun them or unahan sa kanilang mga position. And the last thing you want right now is, yes, nahabol mo ba yung offense, pero yung mga foul. So yung kumbaga, don't rush into trying to block the shot. Just make sure you are aware of where your man is.
Roy Kantimbuhan, perfect at the line so far, 3 out of 3. Averaging close to 18 points a game and 6 assists to go along with 1.6 steals per game. And for a guard, shooting really efficient, 51.1% from the field.
And these are the players that you want to hopefully stay on the court as long as possible because of the contribution they have.
Cedillo trying to track down his own miss. Time winding down, Kantimbuhan, that shot will not count. And at the end of the first quarter, we had a back and forth affair, but it's 1MUNTI on top 29-25.
Hi guys, this is Coach Mav and I'm inviting everyone to please like, follow, and subscribe Pilipinas Super League social media channels on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Huwag natin kalimutan suportahan ng PSL and guys, enjoy watching their games.
Hi everyone, please follow and subscribe Pilipinas Super League social media channels sa YouTube at sa Facebook nila. God bless you at mabuhay kayo.
And now we're still here at the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center in San Juan City, our opening game of our triple header. And let's take a look at the highlights here na talagang palitan lang ng kalamangan dito, Andre.
And for those tuning in right now, yes, you've heard it right. Kung mga sa comment section ba or what, it's free admission. Everyone come down right now. If you want to enjoy great basketball and an early gift for your loved ones, why not join us right now dito sa ating PSL and amazing matchups coming your way.
Second quarter in just a bit. Pukoy Kantimbuhan, game off the bench but still provided the goods para dito sa 1MUNTI. Alfred Cedillo as well. Knocked down 2 threes in the first quarter. And when we look at the numbers, both teams really shooting from the field. But ito yung bench points, no? Grabe.
And to think na yung maganda nga dito sa 1MUNTI, yes, kung sino man ang ipasok ni Coach, always ready. Dito naman sa BICOL, they have no choice because they only have 8 players. So don't be surprised kung ganun ang kanilang bench points at the moment because, you know, until now, they're still trying to find the rhythm as a team, but trying to match up with 1MUNTI kahit they are on this handicap lineup. Yung maganda talaga dito that they are not giving up and always trying to give their energy. And of course, very contagious.
Oh man, Pukoy Kantimbuhan off to the races. Easy layup. 31-25. Pukoy now has 9 points. Olegario swings it. Brillantes, top of the key, attacks. And Sarangay, much to his chagrin, called for a personal foul there. Meanwhile, we have a report coming from Jess Constantino.
Ken and Andre, the short break a while ago is due to some lineup clarifications dahil itong si Himora and Marilao nga are not currently in the lineup. So now BICOL will only play with the 7-man team. But now pag-usapan natin itong si JR Olegario, although malaking adjustment nga daw yung ginawa niya joining BICOL, he is happy that he was given the trust and confidence by his coaches and teammates. Kaya nga daw nung unang game niya ay talagang nag-deliver siya for his team. JR, who grew up here in Manila, is actually a late bloomer in basketball. He started playing competitively when he was 19 years old. Nagsimula sa Barangay Liga until he was given an opportunity to play for pamantasan ng lungsod ng Muntinlupa. At dito na nga daw nagsimula ang kanyang career. And now that he's 26 years old, ang Christmas wish niya nga daw is to have more opportunity for him and his teammates. Gentlemen?
Andre, kita mo naman yung Jericho Lagario. No? What a report coming from Jess Constantino. Late bloomer, 19 years old, natuto maglaro ng basketball.
And right now, you are here in front of your loved ones, friends, and fans sa ating Pro League. So, to think na if you're 19 or at the same position as him, contemplating if you want to pursue basketball, kayang-kaya. So, this is what I meant earlier na all the inspiration you can get from strong players, great players, and players who are just starting out, yung mga tawagin late bloomers. Now's the chance to play. If you want to join in, why not try out for your next team dito sa PSL?
Right on cue, knocking down a mid-range jumper. JR Olegario as Mark Sarangay pivots inside for the deuce.
Could be payback kasi kitang-kita that he wasn't happy with that call earlier. So he's trying to show his strength right now sa 1MUNTI. So good for Sarangay.
Cross-court pass. Partosa. Short on that three-point attempt. 8.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Koga. Bigay kay Kantibuhan. Drives baseline. Bouncing it off to Criminales. Amongst the trees. Pasa sa labas, Koga offering a pick para kay Heralao and he draws a foul from Adrian Partosa.
BICOL needs to be careful because if, correct me if I'm wrong, now they only have 7 players sa kanilang lineup.
Yeah.
So you really have to be careful kahit na, yes, when it comes to 1MUNTI, they're going to use their brains, find ways to, get you out of your game, out of your rhythm. So kung kayo yung BICOL, you just have to, stay patient and read the defense, kumbaga, earlier to avoid these things happening.
So if we look at their lineup, they're missing guys like Chris Minguez, who's averaging close to 8 points per game.
Wow.
Jello Obuyes, over 9 per contest. So sa dalawa pa lang na yun, 17 points. And then dagdag mo pa, RJ Guerrero also not in. So a lot of points na kailangan punuan ng ibang manlalaro nitong BICOL.
And these are yung kanyang averages, not just on offense or single digit, pero nakakatulong rin sila when it comes to offense, defense, and kumbaga, yes, rest is important. They're always there. Kung sino man ang ipalit ni coach, they're always ready. So, best believe, very always aware of what's happening and yung contribution nandun. So, ang sakit nun knowing that you have players who are not here to help you out.
1MUNTI now with a 7-point lead as they apply the pressure. Brillantes, bigay kay Pido. Garcia against Haralao. Brillantes offering a pick and he receives that pass. Good play as Criminales called for that foul.
It's good to see that BICOL is finally rewarding their bigs and taking advantage ng kanilang mga pick and roll, or kung hindi man pick and roll, the times they can find their bigs rolling or cutting inside the paint. Kasi ito nga ang bread and butter ng kanilang bigs. They know when to position, where to position, and find that higher percentage shot for their team.
It's a good thing you mentioned that, Andre, dahil they got badly outscored in the paint the last time out, 22-46. That's plus 24 to the opponent. As ito, Brillantes. I think, if I'm not, hindi siguro first game niya, no? But still, no? He's providing that much-needed interior presence para dito sa Spicy Oragons.
And I'm not really sure if they have one of the last 2 players on the bench. Is a big for them to sub out or rest. But it looks like there's no slowing down yung bigs ng BICOL because they are giving their all. And you gotta respect players like that they're not backing down to any obstacles they have right now.
Brillantes will check out. As Paolo Criminales at the line, the former JRU heavy bomber. Oh, missing everything on the first. Paolo Criminales had 2 points, 8 rebounds in 19 minutes in their last game against the Novaliches QC Warriors. Koga able to save it. Criminales, the left-handed finish.
And all from the effort of Koga. And yes, kanina na-mention mo, he's still trying to find this rhythm offensively. Pero kitang-kita the way he tries to get his team involved. You gotta applaud that sa effort ni Koga.
Pido. The switch. Handoff ni Mendoza, bigay kay Olegario. That shot clanking off the rim. Koga behind the back pass. Sarangay unable to convert inside. Kiminales giving them another possession. Koga steps in for a three. Finally knocking that one down.
A much deserved offensive play kay Koga kasi kitang-kita he's finding ways to get his team involved. But yes, hindi nako-convert because of good defense, but he's there to make them pay by always being present and finding the right place and the right time to make those shots.
First double-digit lead for 1MUNTI. Irvin Mendoza, his first attempt at the three is good.
You gotta respect BICOL because they are still sticking to their, kumbaga, catch and shoot, or not wasting any movements, and kitang-kita yung consistency nila. So all you have to do if you're 1MUNTI is to close out harder and quicker.
Mark Sarangay just powering through and getting that putback. 43-34, 6 and 10 left in the second quarter. The spin inside and a gorgeous finish galing dito kay Jerome Garcia.
Those are the rare moves you see right now from BICOL, knowing that maybe they are trying to conserve their energy, pero they're not backing down na. Kitang-kita, they need to give everything that they've got. So it doesn't matter if you're driving strong or trying to take all that energy you can take, why not do it right now?
Si Mark Sarangay nakakarami na sa ilalim, ha? Another under goal stab. Garcia attacking four white jerseys. Probably not the best shot on that trip.
And going back nga kay Sarangay, no, it's good to see that 1MUNTI is seeing the mismatch. Kitang-kita yung finally rewarding him for all his efforts on defense and finding his open players, setting those good screens. So it's good to see that they are taking advantage of the size and strength of Sarangay.
45-36. Sarangay again, but that time he will be called for an offensive foul.
Try to take matters into his own hands. He was in position to where he usually is, but he tried to attack that basket as strong as he could.
Medyo a little bit out of his range eh. Usually, tatanggap lang yan sa ilalim, but yun, nakabuelo, nakabangan siya ng depensa doon.
Much needed rest for Mark because they're gonna really need him right now, because knowing that BICOL is also a good defensive team, they can defend well. So, time to get that well-deserved rest.
Foul on the floor as Mendoza tried to make his move. Still a 9-point lead, 5 and 20 left in the first half. Kyle Sanchez is in. Ido, bigay kay Garcia. Fakes, drives. Smothered by Kiminales, and he will be called for that traveling violation.
And looking at the offense, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's like a 1-3-1 offense. They have a player in the middle. So, kumbaga, it can cut off the energy use in layman's term. Now, they're not moving that much. All they have to do is just pass the ball to the open man. It's good to see that they are trying this offense, knowing that kulang nga sila sa mga players.
Halfway point of the second quarter, Ingles balik sa laro. Oh, what a connection there, but Koy Alves missing a gimme. Olavario. Bigay kay Mendoza, back to JR. Navigating through traffic. The up and under move galing dito kay JR Olagario.
Looks like no slowing down for BICOL and using all the energy that they can use.
Oh, on the other end, quick basket galing dito kay Koy Alves.
If you're BICOL, you have to be aware of the players running down. So kahit kulang nga kayo, you really have to keep up with the energy or do much more.
Quick trigger, Garcia, no good. Ingles, bigay kay Koga. Inside, another one. Paulo Kiminales gets his own miss. Rebound, Cedillo. Actually, that was a good pass.
Good pass and great effort. Yung nga lang, if fatigue yung kalaban nyo, you have to find ways to conserve your energy.
Pido. Olagario. Bigay sa labas. Cedillo. Off to the right. Ingles will direct traffic here for 1MUNTI. Currently up by 9 points. Koga rolls it inside to Kiminales against Cedillo. He has the size advantage, but Cedillo, good defense. Pido. Bigay kay Garcia. Long three-pointer. Can't get it to fall.
It's good to see that, yes, they're being consistent sa kanilang offense by trying to make shots from the outside, but you gotta take advantage of the speed that they have also.
Olegario trying to draw contact. Probably should have just gone up strong. Koga. Top of the key three. Rebound Cedillo.
Now, if you're even 1MUNTI or BICOL, you have to find ways to try to get your rhythm. Don't rush into things. Like here, they're trying to shoot as much as they can. Yes, they have the confidence to make those shots. Pero as kung mapapansin mo, both teams just still need to find the rhythm in this quarter.
Both teams jacking up threes. And a timeout on the floor. 2:48 left. Lamang ang 1MUNTI, 47-38.
The PSL President's Cup 2024 is brought to you by Dumper Party List, C Prime Business Financing Corporation, supported by Kalos PH Sportswear, MDC Sports, Fin Cotton, Don Benitos ang pambansang kasama, Converge FiberX, Media Partners, IBC 13, Fiber TV Live, Blast TV, and Bola.tv. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Pilipinas Super League, YouTube channel at PSL_TV.
Our team standings here, 1MUNTI with a 4-3 record, BICOL 1-3. We still have, I think, two teams that haven't played yet. Pampanga and Strong Group.
Wow.
And we'll see them next year.
This is exciting because if you just look at this, may mga teams pa hindi nakakalaro. So to think that it's gonna be very exciting kasi there's so many teams that you can cheer for or support. So you gotta love this na talking about the basketball action. Kumbaga, never-ending siya.
47-38. James Ingles gets past Olegario and gets the friendly roll on that layup.
A much-needed timeout to talk things out. Finally, 1MUNTI seeing that they can take advantage of the speed that they have right now in terms of their lineup on the court.
This is their biggest lead at 11 points. Open free, Olegario. Rebound by James Ingles. Rifle sa pass, papunta kay Koga. The alley-oop attempt. Wala, but Kaulo Quiminales able to clean up the miss.
You gotta love the kanilang offense, knowing where to throw the ball for that alley-oop. Yung nga lang, timing lang ang key dyan.
Just really quickening the pace as Jerome Garcia sumagot sa kabilang dako para dito sa BICOL.
Kitang-kita BICOL wants to take advantage of the momentum because they are already finding ways to read the defense that 1MUNTI is giving them.
Coy Alves against Mendoza. Koga working with Olegario. Dumps a pass inside. Quiminales. 4 seconds left. Olegario with a steal. Mamadali siya dito. 4 white jerseys. Back on defense. Cedillo steps in for a three. And knocks it down. That's his third three-pointer.
Cedillo was there to save him at that point kasi if ever, that was too much of a quick of a shot to make knowing that your team is not yet down there. So it's good to, set things first before anything else.
Koga striding down the lane. My apologies, that was just a long two earlier by Alfred Cedillo. Garcia, laban kay Ingles, cross-court pass, Olegario. Mendoza offering a pick. Under the rest, gets his own miss. Mendoza, laban kay Sanchez. That wayward pass sails out of bounds.
And looking at the defense of 1MUNTI, correct me if I'm wrong, parang naka-zone na sila. So they notice na right now, medyo nagsastruggle ang BICOL sa kanilang mga outside shooting. So those are the shots that they want them to take.
Ingles probably was trying to go 2 for 1 there. 3-second differential between shot clock and game clock. But Garcia decides to pull the trigger. Takbo dito si Koga, able to leak out and score in transition.
Classic for 1MUNTI, knowing that itong kanilang bread and butter, ang fast break.
And BICOL, those last few sequences, something that you don't want to see with 3.4 seconds remaining in the first half. May pagkakataon pa itong 1MUNTI to score here. James Ingles, sideline inbound. Kiminales finds the ball on his hands. Olegario will run out of time. And after a slow start, 1MUNTI able to establish their lead here. Dumper super move the game. As that layup galing dito kay Rusey Koga struggled mightily here in this tournament. But ito maganda kanyang performance so far. 53-42, 1MUNTI up by 11 at the half.
Hey, Hoop fans, welcome to the President's Cup 2024 Top 10 Plays of the Week. Let's dive straight into the action, starting with number 10.
Alano, short on that layup. Ubalde, behind the back. Gets the finish at the other end. Plus the foul. Paulo Ubalde. Ganda nun. Mga kasama pa yung ganyang buhok, Coach Benji.
Ganyan buhok ko dati.
And rolling into number 9.
A special delivery from the sky. Felipe Chavez with the 2 points and the assist there by Guray.
The small man for the NKT Sniper making things happen. Highlight reel pass.
At number 8.
Rebounded by Roy Sumang into the hands of Eman Calo. Back to Wico for 2.
That could be a highlight thing, partner. Kita mo yung awareness, back pass, hindi pinilit, could have been a shot taken by Calo.
Yan sinasabi nating chemistry.
Oo, assist to sa basket.
Jumping to number 7.
Lobs it too high off the glass. Ito, nakakatakbo na naman ng Davao. Alley-oop, no! They reward the trailer. Ganda ng pasa.
That could be a highlight play, Bill. Akala mo i-alley-oop na ni Lohera.
And securing the 6th spot.
That's a good shot.
Whipping it inside. Beautiful pass. Parang nakikipagpalitan lang ang QC and that gets frustrating.
Breaking into the top 5.
Tauka and Ronyo.
What a deceptive move!
Maha-highlight yung partner. Ang
Tinatawag
ganda.
nila, Randy, na Pinoy step, no? Dating side step lang, maybe.
And claiming the 4th spot.
Bullet pass inside. Ganda namang pasa from Marcy Arellano, bringing the goggles out. Macau making sure to get that finish.
And here's your top 3.
First quarter pa lang, best player na. Between the legs. Let's not get too cute. Luckily, they make the basket.
And there was nothing Sean O'Malley could do there. It was a 4-against-1 transition attack.
Yun, no? Sabi ko sa'yo, pang highlight. Binomba pa.
At number 2.
Last 45 seconds of the third. Chauca back another jam para kay Sandagon.
Wow!
Courtesy of Sandagon, and have a look at one of those bounce pass from Chauca. Two-handed hammer from Sandagon. And that was the second one, the better one, I would say.
And now the big one. Our top spot goes to...
Almost committing that foul, but able to convert was Tesoyo. Torres, to Ronyo, to Sandagon! Poster for Sandagon! Paeng Are! Unfortunately,
Posterized in that play.
extra pass from Robin Ronyo. Two-handed finish for Sandagon.
That's a wrap. Stay tuned for more basketball brilliance. And until next time, keep the hoop spirit alive.
Hello po, ito po yung Master Long Meya at iniimbitahan ko kayo na mag-like, follow at subscribe sa Pilipinas Super League social media channels on FB, IG, and YouTube. Enjoy watching the game, guys. Thank you.
Pilipinas Super League, Pilipinas Super League, Pilipinas Super League. Ang liga ng Pilipino.
So Palayan City is created through a law, and since it is the capital of Nueva Ecija, it is derived from the word palay, which means rice grains, and it represents the city as the capital as well. So Palayan City po is still a young city. It's 58 years old. We are still progressing through the leadership of Honorable Mayor Leandre J. Cuevas. We are very proud po na marami po kaming mga maipagmamalaki dito, especially in the agriculture side, dahil marami po kaming mga crops na tinatanim dito such as palay, calamansi, and corn. So, doon po kami mas nakikilala. We have already celebrated various events such as ecumenical service, where we gather our religious leaders from different sectors to celebrate with us, to pray for the city, for its bountiful blessings and more success and progress in the future. And we also celebrated the recently concluded Kalamansayawan street dance and cultural dance competition. And we are also having motocross challenge, and meron din po kaming Carabao race. Meron din po kaming variety show. Meron din po kaming Deskwento Caravan. At of course, may mga free civil registration din po kaming ino-offer for Palayanos para po ma-ensure namin na hindi lang entertainment but we also give them yung welfare nila. We are very happy na isa po ang Pilipinas Super League sa mga naging highlight ng atin pong 58th founding anniversary.
Goromal, Manzo, defending Bam Bam. 5 seconds to drive. Oh! We are tied at 87-all. And listen to the crowd. At hindi pa tayo uuwi, Noy.
Ayaw pa natin umuwi.
First overtime of the season. Cortiza puts the move, he spins his way, he throws it up, and yes! Oh. With a little English.
The young guns of Coach Gerson continuing to perform.
And the Capitals on the verge of winning this ball game.
Thank you, Pilipinas Super League, for celebrating with us and our 58th founding anniversary of Palayan City. And speaking of Palayan City, we are cheering for the Nueva Ecija Capitals as they are the representatives of the city. Mabuhay po kayo!
The PSL President's Cup 2024 is brought to you by Dumper Party List, C Prime Business Financing Corporation, supported by Kalos PH Sportswear, MDC Sports, Fin Cotton, Don Benitos, ang pambansang kasama, Converge, FiberX, Media Partners, IBC 13, Fiber TV Live, Blast TV, and Bora.tv. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Pilipinas Super League, YouTube channel at PSL_TV.
Halftime here as 1MUNTI up by a baker's dozen over the BICOL Spicy ORAGONS 55-42. Ken Pangilinan, Andre Barras and Jess Constantino on the call. And balikan natin yung mga kaganapan, Andre, in the first 2 quarters.
And going back, it's as if na hindi kulang sa players yung BICOL because they are matching up with the energy that 1MUNTI gives. And just talking about both teams, they are doing well. And if we were to compare it sa kanilang past games, kitang-kita na bumabawi talaga sila in terms of offense and on defense. And hindi bumababa ang energy of both teams. So I just gotta, give props to both teams because they're giving us an intense and fun matchup today.
And you see there, the numbers, grabe, no? Fast break points, 12-0. And points in the paint also, 1MUNTI lording that over.
And kitang-kita, yung 1MUNTI, ito nga talagang bread and butter nila. They have 12 points sa kanilang fast break. So BICOL naman, probably they're conserving their energy or still can't find those open looks sa kanilang fast break. And dito naman sa points in the paint na 1MUNTI is really doing well in taking advantage and finding ways to find their bigs or kung sino man ang kumakat sa loob ng painted area. Dito naman sa BICOL, they just have to find ways to read the defense ng 1MUNTI and take advantage of the speed that they have.
Mark Sarangay, top scoring for 1MUNTI with 10 points. Bukay Kantimbuan off the bench with 9, as well as Kenneth Balbuena. On the other side, Jerome Garcia with 11. Ken Brillantes with 10. So actually, both teams maraming nag-chip in. And also, we saw there earlier, those second chance points by 1MUNTI, 18-2 edge. And that's something that BICOL should really clean up, not giving up those offensive rebounds.
And speaking of not giving up, kitang-kita they're doing everything that they can to defend well. And ito nga, when it comes to 1MUNTI, they can see the advantage that they have when it comes to just the players that they have. Pero BICOL is not allowing that to happen because they are both fighting back. So you just gotta admit and also appreciate the efforts of both teams right now.
Third quarter underway. The 5 on the floor for 1MUNTI. Pukoy Kantimbuhan. Koy Alves, who gets inside and scores. Kasama nila dyan, Mark Sarangay, Rusey Koga, and James Ingles. On the other side, Jerome Garcia, J.R. Olagario, Ken Brillantes, Alfred Cedillo, and Keith Pido. Alves with a defensive board. This is now the biggest lead for 1MUNTI at 15 points. Koga, bigay kay Alves, pops out. 4 straight points for Koy.
Not only can he find a high percentage inside the paint, but he also has those touches in the mid-range. So if you're BICOL, respect the shooter and defend them properly.
12 points, 9 rebounds for Koy Alves. Running start by Kantimbuhan. Sees it, Koy Alves streaking down the lane for the fast break layup.
And talk about rewarding your bigs. Kitang-kita, he has the back-to-back shots, so good for him. What a way to get your touches early in this second half.
And just alone, he has 6 points. Meanwhile, may kibalita tayo kay Jess Constantino.
Ken, inside the dugout, Coach Cesar of BICOL pointed out na maganda daw ngayon ay hindi pa tumatakbo itong 1MUNTI. Dahil nga 7-man team lang sila. Kaya ang challenge for the second half is how to reserve their energy while executing their game plan. For 1MUNTI naman, Coach Vince commended his boys for a good start in the first half. But he quickly reminded them na hindi pa tapos ang laban. Kaya ang mindset dapat daw nila is laging 0-0 pa din. At hindi dahil lamang sila ay magpapabaya na sila. Kaya kailangan daw nilang tumakbo at iwasan yung mga passing errors. Ken and Andre?
And just itong 1MUNTI have come out guns ablaze here. 9 points. And Puroy Kantimbuhan scoring on a 3. On the other end, Pido unable to convert. So itong 1MUNTI has outscored BICOL Spicy ORAGONS 9-0 to begin the third quarter. Just 2 minutes gone by.
So if you're BICOL right now, all you have to do is defend well and try to force turnovers because they have the size and the speed to make these things happen.
The crossover, Kantimbuhan runs into 2 green jerseys. And rare fast break layup galing dito kay Jerome Garcia.
And then first half ata, wala silang nagawa nung fast breaker. Good to see that that much needed halftime to compose themselves and find ways to take advantage, to tell themselves that yes, they have the size and the speed for this, why not make it happen?
Koy Alves, sidestep beauty, will go to the line for 2 shots.
Talk about being aggressive and grabbing confidence na kuha niya from those plays alone. Now we can see him attacking the basket. And now if you're BICOL, you just have to make sure you try to get him out of his rhythm. But it looks like there's no plans of slowing down for him.
Koy Alves already has a double-double. 15 points, 10 rebounds. Played for De La Salle University of Dasmariñas. Actually has good shooting splits. 54.2% from the field and 80% from the line.
Wow. And to think that his presence already being felt on defense, he can make things happen also on offense. So it's good to see that you have a player like this on your team.
Garcia finds a mismatch against Sarangay. Lobs it up to Brillantes inside. Gets his own miss. Put back, no go. Another try for Brillantes. The shimmy inside, but still unable to get that one to go.
So is this something na yung sinasabi nga ng BICOL to conserve their energy? Are they tired? Is fatigue setting in? So hopefully this is not the case for them because they need to know that they are the players needed right now for their team.
Olagario hooks a pass. Jerome Garcia with his left hand.
And going back, good to see that they are running. So, kumbaga, energy is not a problem. They still have it. So, pagdating naman sa bigs, kailangan nila to be more aggressive. And of course, try to find ways to conserve energy maybe at your own pace.
And getting their hands on the passing lanes. Brillantes magbababa. Barreling through the lane, using his size against Koy Alves.
Now, that's one way and a great way to make up for that miss earlier. Kitang-kita yung aggressiveness niya kanina, pero now, parang tinriple niya ang kanyang effort on that play.
4 minutes gone by in the third. Sarangay posting up against Brillantes. Back to Kantimbuhan. And no green jerseys going for that basketball. And Sarangay making them pay. Basket in one.
Ito na nga, something you can learn from is, yes, it's good to know that everyone on BICOL right now is running their lane, trying to get that fast. Pero importante pa rin is to locate your man for that backs out.
Lahat sila tumakbo. Walang kumuha sa bola doon. And that's why Mark Sarangay was able to get that three-point play.
Para na-excite sila na, oh nga tama no, we should take advantage ng mabilis tayo. So tumatakbo na yung mga mabibilis. But the thing is, walang naka-rebound. So just to be more aware and to make your presence felt, kahit papano, find ways to locate the nearest man backs out to make it easier for your guys.
20-point lead. Garcia from the right flank, struggling from deep, but gets another chance and gets that floater up and in.
From that effort of the big, what a rebound. So it's good to see that their presence are being felt not just on offense, but of course on defense, and of course sa kanilang rebound, offensive rebound. So right now, if you're BICOL, find ways to reward your bigs.
17 points for the former EAC General Jerome Garcia. Mark Sarangay, the hook. Matatawagan siya dito ng offensive foul. Tinamaan sa mukha. Itong si Ken Brillantes. These two have been really going at it. I'm sure you're familiar with those jousts inside, Andre.
Yes, and they are all familiar. Bigs will know what's happening, and it just, you know, so happens to see na, kumbaga, makikita natin na sobrang lakas ka ni Sarangay. So, for that action to happen, you know, could have confused a lot of people watching. Pero yun nga lang, that's the call that they make. So, tina natin.
So, I think they're just gonna call a regular offensive foul. Basketball motion naman eh. No intent to hurt.
Yeah, no intent to hurt. So, I'm sure even after the games, you know, these guys are not as physical. They all are friends, you know. So, they just keep it on the court. Yung kanilang energy, yung pagiging physical.
Jerome Garcia knocking down a free at the halfway point of the third quarter.
Glad to see that his shots are, you know, working for him. Kasi earlier, he's trying to find his rhythm ulit. Pero now, you know, all he needs right now is just to get his rhythm.
John Quinto inserted here. This was a 22-point lead earlier. They have cut it down to a Baker. No, actually, still a 15-point lead. I thought that was going to be an easy layup coming from Jerome Garcia, but he will head to the line for 2 free throws.
Jerome Garcia not only making it work for his team beyond the arc, pero the effort is still there to run his lanes and go for that fast break. So you got to give props to the effort that he still brings to his team.
Jerome Garcia already has 20 points, averaging close to 16 points a contest. Coach Monel Calios on the sidelines. Actually, ito si Jerome Garcia, Andre, came off an ACL injury last year and has bounced back, recovered well, and has continued his scoring ways para dito sa BICOL Spicy Oragons.
Tama, like recovered well, and now he is also playing well, even better siguro from the past games, because kitang-kita yung confidence. Kasi usually when you have these types of injuries, you want to take care of yourself. Pero it looks like he did well in his recovery, on his rehab sa kanyang injury. So it's good to see that he's giving his all pa rin sa kanyang team.
BICOL just firing at will from beyond the arc. Koga attacks the lane. Kicks it out. Kantimbuhan takes it. Doesn't make it though. Garcia leaks out. One guy to beat. Sidestep move. That's good. Jerome Garcia taking over here, and they are able to cut this lead down to 11 points, 68-57.
The PSL President's Cup 2024 is brought to you by Dumper Party List, C Prime Business Financing Corporation, supported by Kalos PH Sportswear, MDC Sports, Fin Cotton, Don Benitos, ang pambansang kasama, Converge, FiberX, Media Partners, IBC 13, Fiber TV Live, Blast TV, and Bola.tv. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Pilipinas Super League, YouTube channel at PSL_TV.
Our fans in attendance here at the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center. Eh, maganda yung ating laban, Andre, no? First game, we thought 1MUNTI was gonna pull away. But this guy has been really providing the goods here in the third quarter.
Exactly. It's good to see that the energy is there, or even getting better as each quarter goes. Kasi nga, sabi nga earlier sa kanilang coach sa ating halftime report, yung they want to take care or conserve their energy. But it looks like there's no signs of slowing down for BICOL. So it's good that they are matching or even doing better in terms of energy.
Jerome Garcia right now has 24 big points, but Mark Sarangay, the big boy, pulling his way in the paint. Laing tao din talaga nito ni Mark, no? Let's take that look at that one more time. Grabe, just able to get past Brillantes.
And this is something, if you are watching right now or you're aspiring, those big man, power forward, these are the players you want to look up to and watch, because there are no wasted movements. You don't need to have any flashy dribbling or always use your power inside the paint. If you can move with the ball but no dribbling, or kumbaga just don't have wasted movements, watch Mark Sarangay.
And they're able to pad their lead back up to 14, but Jerome Garcia attacking the lane. Misses though. Sarangay tumanggap ulit. Oh, what a pivot inside. Everything but the shot right there. Olagario able to secure it. Attacks. Nioyo papunta sa ilalim, and Irvin Mendoza scores.
Grabe, on a fast break, you can finally see BICOL. The players are finding their lanes, running their lanes, and now knowing where to position. So it's good to see that they are reading the defense very well.
Under 3 minutes remaining, 1MUNTI up by a dozen. Crossover. Oh, the Pinoy step! Galing kay Boy Kantimbuhan.
Pinoy step. No, that's actually a very difficult move to pull off, and what a way to incorporate that in kanilang offense.
Olagario trying to answer, but to no avail. Kantimbuhan, wow, it's just dazzling moves. At least one per game yan, Andre. Now has 14 points. He gets the ball on the right flank. Laban kay Pido. 10 seconds, silent shot clock. Jimenales working with Mendoza. Attacks the lane. And he will head to the line for 2 more free throws.
Ito na yung 1MUNTI not rushing their shots, finally, setting things for themselves, reading the defense very well.
Now you see me, now you don't. Puroy Kantimpuhan.
For sure, something we will see sa ating mga top plays. Ito yung mga inaabangan ng ating mga fans ng PSL. And I won't be surprised if that's part of it.
Paulo Jimenales at the free throw line, able to knock down the first. Jimenales so far, that's his first conversion after 4 attempts. Short on the second. That's gonna be a lane violation laban dito kay Hiralao. 74-59, 2-12 left in the third. Balbuena is in, who had 9 points in the first half. Pido will do quarterback duties for the guys in green. Tama naman, Andre, green, no? Minsan colorblind ako eh.
Tama.
Mendoza pops out for a three. In and out. Balbuena with the rebound.
You're gonna love also, ang ganda ng offense ng BICOL. Very patient sila, and you can see that they are trying to locate their shooters sa mid-range. So if you're 1MUNTI, respect lang sa shooter by closing out.
Heralao attacks the defense of Olegario, but able to strip that ball is JR. He attacks. Unable to get that layup. At galing sa labas. Ito si JR.
Grabe, no? Coast to coast. To think na yun nga, kulang kayo sa tao, yung trying to conserve your energy. Pero hindi, no? You would just go all out. What a way to still, make your presence felt.
80 seconds remaining in the third quarter. The bounce pass inside. Kiminales, awkward looking shot. Balbuena attacks. Floats one up. Battle for the rebound. Kiminales. And able to get another putback para dito sa 1MUNTI.
And these are the players you want to make sure you can defend properly, because at any time will explode for those really aggressive moves or play down there in the painted area.
Agad naman sinagot ni Ervin Mendoza, but still down by 15 points. 1MUNTI. This is a high-scoring attack galing sa kanila. Olegario trying to chase for that basketball, but ran out of space. 38.3 seconds left.
And to think, earlier 1MUNTI was the one running for those fast breaks. Pero ngayon on BICOL, because they were able to see na, we actually have the speed and the size for these types of plays.
Olegario able to disrupt itong atake ni Heralao, and now they get the basketball. Cedillo fakes, goes up. It's a miss. Good job by Ingles. Able to bother that shot. Cedillo tries one more time, and that persistence pays off for Alfred Cedillo.
Talk about not giving up, and what a way to get your team going as well. Much needed energy booster for the guys.
Third time's the charm for Alfred Cedillo. Able to get that basket plus a foul. Alfred Cedillo, former San Beda Red Lion. It's the friendly roll on that bonus shot. 10.9 seconds left. Last shot time for the guys in white. Balbuena steps in for a three. Nails it. And that will signal the end of the third quarter. Kenneth Balbuena punctuating the third with a three. Kaya lamang ngayon ng 1MUNTI, 79-64. Fourth quarter in just a bit when we return.
Hello po, ito po yung Master Long Meya at iniimbitahan ko kayo na mag-like, follow at subscribe sa Pilipinas Super League social media channels on FB, IG, and YouTube. Enjoy watching the game, guys. Thank you.
Pilipinas Super League, Pilipinas Super League, Pilipinas ang pambansang liga ng Pilipino.
At nandito pa rin ang ating mga manonood. Natutunghayan nila itong laro ng 1MUNTI laban sa BICOL Spicy Oragons, our Bola TV host. At ito, mga napakalupit nating mga boss. Cara Molines and Ali De Mesa in attendance.
And for those wondering right now, yes, this is our first game. Pero meron pa tayong second and third game. And again, admission is free.
Cedillo spins and kissing it off the glass to open up the fourth quarter. 79-66. Quinto. Bigay sa loob, Kiminales. Heralao fakes, drives, slows one up. Left it short. Ervin Mendoza comes out of the pack. Partosa. Oh, what a give and go! Ervin Mendoza scores!
What a beautiful setup, knowing that he still has a teammate running his lane, and what a way to reward that player.
And this is an interesting lineup, Andre, for 1MUNTI. They've got 4 guards. Cantimbuhan, Ingles, Quinto, and Heralao. With the lone big there being Paulo Quiminales as John Cantimbuhan operates and scores.
Looks like na 1MUNTI might be trying to keep up with the speed ngayon ng BICOL, having guards on their lineup. Best believe, tatakbo tong 1MUNTI kung ganyan ang lineup nila.
And yun yung medyo ironic, no? Itong BICOL, yung kulang sa players, pero sila tumakbo. Although, this is still a 13-point lead by 1MUNTI. Good cut inside, John Quinto getting that pass from Bukoy Cantimbuhan.
Kasi kitang-kita yung 1MUNTI. Hindi lang speed sa fast pick ang kailangan or to keep up. Pero pati the way they cut to the basket, ang bilis din eh. Split second blink, if you just blink, you'll just miss it.
Plus 15 in terms of rebounds ang 1MUNTI as Adrian Partosa getting that 3-pointer lead back to 12 points. Ingles, top of the key, working with Cedillo. Quiminales spins the fadeaway jumper, doesn't work. Ingles gives him another crack at it.
Ganda ng play ng ginagawa ng 1MUNTI. If I'm not mistaken, yung horns yung ginagawa. So obviously 4-5 will do the pick. Pero yung 4 ata nila, it's a guard. So kung mag-pop out, open siya for a 3. Kung hindi man makuha, it's either yung big na nag-roll. So what a way to get your players involved and open.
Garcia trying to use his advantage. And gets pushed on his way up. Bukoy Cantimbuhan visibly upset. Gets hit in the kisser. Yung pagbaba, ayun. Ouch. Hindi man sadya eh.
These are things you don't want to see, of course, happen. But of course, it's a physical sport. These are things that come with it talaga.
Jerome Garcia at the line, like we mentioned, galing sa ACL injury. But in his final NCAA season, Andre, with DAC under Coach Ariel Season, he averaged close to 15 points a game. So this guy, talagang legitimate scorer ito for any squad.
And to think that this is the next level for all the basketball and aspiring players, kitang-kita yung consistency niya, and what a way to make his presence felt for his team. And of course, always, kumbaga, doing better than he does from his past games.
Already has 26 points, perfect from the line. Cantimbuhan, that's a miss. Pagkakataon ng BICOL to inch closer. Garcia, Niyoyo, but a good block coming from Heralao. Flores gives it to Heralao. Finds himself open, steps in, and knocks down a three.
Ito na yung 1MUNTI, kanilang shooters are coming alive because knowing them, yes, they are a running team, but they also have shooters if they locate them properly.
Pido inside. Oh, good pass. Alfred Cedillo able to cut. There's a guy on the floor. That's Heralao.
Holding onto his ankle, could be a sprain or cramps. Tingnan natin kung may replay tayo.
Yeah, it happened away from the ball. I'm not sure if we'll see that. Olegario checks in. This is now just down to an 11-point lead, Andre. Biggest lead was at 22. Tingnan natin yung nangyari dito. Actually, he fell down while trying to defend. Ito si Pido. Immediately holding on to that left ankle. Cantimbuhan, hands it off. Flores. Ingles offering a pick. Now he pops out. Crossover dribble. Finger rolls his way through the hoop.
Yes, 1MUNTI has the speed to attack. But if you're BICOL, you also have the size and speed to defend. So they just have to communicate more in helping out sa kanilang defense.
Garcia getting an earful from Coach Monel Calios after that well-contested three-pointer.
Ito na nga, pumasok na si Mark going up against sa big man ng BICOL, si Brillantes. So it's going to be an exciting matchup again sa ating mga bigs.
Yeah, these two guys have been going at it all game long. Cantimbuhan tried to spin. Ball will stay on the side of 1MUNTI with only 11 seconds left on their shot clock. Ingles laban kay Garcia. Koga with only 5 seconds on their shot clock. Ingles fakes, fires, rebound Olegario. Losing control of the basketball but recovers. Finds a wide open Partosa with a big time free.
Wow! Talk about energy. BICOL has it. Kitang-kita that they are trying to take the momentum away from 1MUNTI. What a way to get that energy going for your team.
Lead down to 10. Kantimbuhan. They swing the ball. Koga, 5 seconds. Nalalabi sa kanilang shot clock. Takes that three-pointer off the mark. Brillantes, bigay kay Olegario. Decides to fire. That shot, no good. Approaching the halfway point of the fourth. 1MUNTI still with a 10-point lead. Kantimbuhan, dancing with Olegario. Facing a double team. Koga, this time on the right side, still struggling from beyond the arc as Mark Sarangay swoops in for that offensive rebound.
And you can see that the offense of 1MUNTI looks like it's getting disrupted kasi yung defense ngayon ng BICOL, they are double teaming the player with the ball. So kitang-kita para na bubulaga ang 1MUNTI sa itong classing defense kasi something we didn't see earlier, and what a way for BICOL to adjust by trying to get the rhythm or take the rhythm away rather from 1MUNTI.
Mark Sarangay knocking down another free throw. Right now, Mark has 16 points to go along with the 7 rebounds. The former Mapua Cardinal again with a solid outing. And that lead is back up to a dozen as there's a timeout. 97-8, 1MUNTI in front.
The PSL President's Cup 2024 is brought to you by Dumper Party List, C Prime Business Financing Corporation, supported by Kalos PH Sportswear, MDC Sports, Fin Cotton, Don Benitos ang pambansang kasama, Converge, FiberX, Media Partners, IBC 13, Fiber TV Live, Blast TV, and Bora.tv. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Pilipinas Super League, YouTube channel at PSL_TV.
Our games tomorrow, still here at the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center. RCP, Shawarma Shack Demigods taking on Binyan Tatak Gel. Game X, 6 p.m. Siniloan, Daruma Dragons against QC Pablo Escobets. And the main game, that should be a good one, Andre. San Juan Kings contra Quezon Titans. And one of our bosses, Mr. Bong Baribar. And lamang ngayon ang 1MUNTI, 12 puntos, 90-78. So BICOL able to slice down the lead but unable to break through that 10-point barrier. Inside they go. Oh, what a tough shot coming from Ken Brillantes.
Kumbaga, it's about time that BICOL is finally rewarding their bigs and finding them inside kasi ito nga ang kanilang strength. Earlier kasi ang gaganda ng defense na binibigay ng 1MUNTI sa bigs, pero looks like they're finally taking no more chances and making sure that they give it to their bigs.
90-80. Flores. Bigay kay Ingles. 4 seconds left. Tough shot. Numbers here for BICOL. Olegario dumps it. Pido overcooking that one, but Brillantes gets pushed.
Such a good sight to see if you're BICOL because not only are the guards running, kumbaga pati si Brillantes ang kanilang big. So what a way to keep going and showing your effort for your team.
And now the chance for BICOL Spicy Oragons to make this a single-digit ball game after being down by 22 points.
Just talk about yung mga contributions na bibigay ng BICOL, knowing that yes, they are outnumbered sa lineup, but the thing yung maganda talaga dito is that they're not giving up. Kumbaga, that's the story right now of BICOL na they are finding ways not just to match the level of 1MUNTI but actually doing better if they could. So ngayon lang talaga with 1MUNTI, they have the other guys that come in and try to stop BICOL. Kaya this is a really great matchup because both teams are not giving up.
Down to a 9-point lead. Sarangay again posting up Brillantes. Oh, that's an easy call. Offensive foul laban kay Mark. Brillantes just holding his ground there, Andre.
Talk about not giving up, knowing that yes, Mark Sarangay is one of those known big men in the league who can do damage inside the paint.
Oh yeah. Just nowhere to go for Mark. 90-81. Olegario with 3:30 left in the fourth. Jerome Garcia left open, and that's something that 1MUNTI can't afford to do.
Not only can this guy locate the nearest man or attack and outrun yung kanyang mga opponents, but the thing is, he can also make it rain from beyond the arc.
29 points for J. Gars. Down to a 6-point lead. Puroy Kantimbuan spins, draws contact.
Ito na nga ang way of 1MUNTI answering back sa shooting ng BICOL is by attacking the basket very strong and always giving it to the guy who has those right handles and who can make it by himself inside the paint.
Puroy Kantimbuhan with 16 points, 6 assists. Perfect from the line so far, 5 out of 5. Game off the bench. Still producing at a high level, Puroy Kantimbuhan. 3 minutes left in the fourth. Bartosa pops out, fires, and nails his third three of the game.
And talk about consistency. This is a similar place we've seen. They're trying to conserve their energy, try to make it rain from beyond the arc, and it's going their way because of how they take their time.
Bartosa, 9 points all in the second half. This is just a 5-point lead. Kantimbuhan side-stepping his way through. Bartosa receives the pass. Olegario swings it. Garcia fakes, fires. No good. Good shot though. 2:15 left. 7-point lead for 1MUNTI. Trying to go back-to-back here after winning their last assignment against Novaliches. Sarangay, bigay sa labas. Ingles, 3-second violation. Laban dito sa mga nakaputi. And we are down to our last 2 minutes. Olegario, directing traffic. Just down by 7. Garcia, laban kay Kantimbuhan. Gets passive, but unable to get that layup.
Kumbaga, BICOL is being aggressive but not too aggressive ang kailangan nila because they just have to take their time and make sure they have the momentum on their side.
Garcia was right there at the rim. Just couldn't convert. 90 seconds left. Koga. 5 segundo na lalabi sa kanilang shot clock. They turn the ball over. BICOL still has a chance here. Cedillo streaks down the lane and scores. 1:19 left. BICOL just down by 5, 94-89.
The PSL President's Cup 2024 is brought to you by Dumper Party List, C Prime Business Financing Corporation, supported by Talos PH Sportswear, MDC Sports, Fin Cotton, Don Benitos, ang pambansang kasama, Converge, FiberX, Media Partners, IBC 13, Fiber TV Live, Blast TV, and Bola.tv. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Pilipinas Super League, YouTube channel at PSL_TV.
We have a good one so far. And BICOL, Andre, they were down by 22 points, but they have cut it down to 5, and Jerome Garcia has been firing at will for their squad. Right now, he has a total of 29 points. On the other end, Puroy Kantimbuhan making huge baskets down the stretch and able to protect this lead. But ito, tignan natin yung performance itong magkabilang kupunan. Puroy Kantimbuhan with 20 to lead the team. And now he will try to direct traffic here. Still a lot of time left if you're BICOL. No need to foul.
Yeah, no need to rush things and make sure to defend properly.
Ingles attacks middle. Rebound Cedillo. Asking for a foul. Brillantes forward pass. Garcia patiently getting that reverse layup.
Exactly, that's the keyword, patience. What a way to take their time and of course, not pressure sink in.
Kantimbuhan, this is down to a single possession ball game. Puroy. Koga steps in. Unable to convert on that three. BICOL still has a chance. Garcia goes all the way. 94-93. BICOL down by just 1 point with 28.6 seconds left. And if you're 1MUNTI, what do you need to do here to protect this lead, Andre? But first, we'll pause for a break. We'll be right back after this.
The PSL President's Cup 2024 is brought to you by Dumper Party List, C Prime Business Financing Corporation, supported by Kalos PH Sportswear, MDC Sports, Fin Cotton, Don Benitos ang pambansang kasama, Converge FiberX, Media Partners, IBC 13, Fiber TV Live, Blast TV, and Bola.tv. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Pilipinas Super League, YouTube channel at PSL_TV.
Oh man, Andre, what a fight back coming from BICOL. Kanina nga, no, lumamang itong 1MUNTI by 22 to start the third quarter, but BICOL has crawled their way back and just down by 1.
And just talk about them not giving up. And this is a good sight to see for both teams because they're giving their all. So what they need right now is who will be more consistent.
About a 4-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Kantimbuhan attacks. Jimenales, bigay kay Ingles. Takes the three. No. Sarangay able to get it and gets fouled with 4.7 seconds left. A crucial offensive rebound galing kay Mark Sarangay.
Crucial indeed, and what a way to still make your presence felt. What a way to be physical and still be able to show your strength.
At dito yung masakit na hindi pa penalty itong 1MUNTI. They need to, BICOL, they need to foul here because this is just a 1-point game pero 4.7 seconds na lang nalalabi. Now 3.9. That's tough if you're BICOL. Actually, what do you think? Well, before that, tingnan muna natin yung mangyayari dito sa inbound play nitong 1MUNTI. Next foul will put them at the line. Ingles able to burn a little bit more time here. Only 3.1 seconds left. I was just about to ask Andre because 1MUNTI opted to inbound the ball from the backcourt. So they had the full 24 seconds.
Yes.
28 point something seconds on the clock. So yun nga, may 4-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Would you had rather fouled early to extend this, make more possessions?
That could be a possible scenario, but the thing is, maybe some were not aware of what's happening. Kumbaga, they were more focused on trying to maybe close out the game or try to figure out what next thing to execute. So, kumbaga, it's more of labanan ngayon of presence of mind. Kasi yun nga, it's a 1-point game, few seconds left. So, inconsistency importante din. Kumbaga, who's more aware of what's happening?
Ingles only able to make 1 out of 2. 3.1 seconds left. BICOL is able to advance the ball onto the front court, Andre.
And it's just to think that I'm still amazed on how much energy that these guys still have and what a way to still keep on fighting. Pero obviously, Otto, dito naman sa ating 1MUNTI, grabe talaga yung mga effort nila. A lot of players have been contributing from their bigs to their guards. So, you really can't tell because both teams are complete when it comes to having the players who can do damage para sa kanilang mga kalaban.
And what are you expecting here, Andre, of this offensive set by Coach Monel Callos and the rest of the BICOL Spicy Oragons?
Because obviously, usually pag ganun, you gotta take your time. Pero hindi na eh. Kasi kanina, you can see that finally they were taking their time on offense, but obviously it's 3 seconds left. So we might finally see some quick made shots. So we can't really tell what's gonna happen.
3.1 seconds left. Keith Pido to trigger it in. BICOL has trailed for the most part here in the second half. Garcia able to receive the pass, takes that free, no good. Had a good look, but just unable to knock it down. And 1MUNTI escapes here as they win this one 95-93. Let's check out that last play, Andre. So, ito si Jerome Garcia coming off that screen. They were clearly trying to look for him, Andre.
And there's nothing you can say on offense and defense. Offense, beautifully drawn play. Defense naman, what a way to read and always be present. So, you gotta give it to both teams. What a way to show out ang kanilang effort.
And credit the defender there, sticking to Jerome Garcia like glue. The Dumper, super move of the game. We've got a lot of highlights here, but this Statue of Liberty shot coming from James Ingles. Crossover dribble, able to escape Keith Pido. And 1MUNTI escaping by the skin of their teeth, booking their 5th win in 8 games. Our Kalos PH player of the game, your choice, Andre?
Ito na, we have John Katimbuhan. What a way to explode with 20 points to get his team going. What a close game. Kasi kitang-kita yung effort of this guy right now. Not only does he make it work for his team offensively, and offense, when it comes to offense, what a way to locate his players who are also in need of, obviously, contributing for their team.
At kasama niya ngayon, ang ating courtside reporter na si Jess Constantino.
Ken, kasama ko nga ngayon ang ating Kalos PH super player of the game. Walang iba kundi si John Katimbuhan with 20 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. John, ito back-to-back super player ka na. Ang question namin ngayon muna, ano yung nararamdaman mo nung last 3 seconds nung tumira ng 3 points itong BICOL?
Sabi ko lang, nung nakakahabol sila, huwag kami masyadong ma-pressure, saka huwag kaming bibitaw, depensa pa rin kami. Kung ano yung sinimulan namin, siguro kaya sila nakahabol kasi nag-relax kami. So, yun.
Now, John, back-to-back the super player of the game ka. How do you sustain yung energy, yung ganong level ng performance?
Sa akin naman, lagi lang ako nag-ready, nag-double effort lang ako sa ensayo namin. And tong best player, bonus lang naman sa akin to eh. So, siguro lumalabas yung hard work ko dito sa laro. So, yun, nakukuha ko yung best player.
Now, pasalamatan mo naman yung mga fans and supporters ng 1MUNTI.
Siyempre, unang-una, binabati ko yung wife ko, nanood. Yung baby ko, si Brayden, si Seco, nanood. Yung ate ko, nanood din. Yung mama ko dyan sa bahay, nanood. Yung kapatid ko. Tapos yung manugang ko kay Mama Cecil, kay Tatay Eddie. And siyempre, thank you sa Muntinlupa, Mayor Rupi Biason, Kong Jaime Presnedi, Engineer Alan Cachuela, sa 1MUNTI team, Boss Michael Vincent Giron of MBMG, 289 Sportswear, Michela Priest Chico of All About Stop, Boss Sherwin Sibilla, and James Siguan of Sure Homes Reality. Boss Drew, kay Cap Harold, ingat ka dyan sa Sambuanga, tsaka kay Pau. Tapos kay Mayor Nisar Tulawi. And happy birthday sa wife ni Coach, kay Mary Joy Salvador. And sa mga teammate ko and coaches, shoutout sa inyo.
Thank you, John, and congratulations again. That's again John Katimbuhan. Back to you, Ken and Andre, to wrap up our game.
Thank you, Jess. And Bukoy Katimbuhan, well-deserved award. Andre, it's been a pleasure working with you for the very first time.
And of course, definitely not the last. Had an exciting and fun experience. And if you're talking about fun and exciting, please stick around for ating 2nd and 3rd games.
Mr. Mustang's Awesome Smile versus Cam Norte Warriors up next. Only here in the Pilipinas Super League President's Cup 2024.